Oh, sorry, I'm like, I was looking at monkeys.
So after the success of Jungle Cruise, I've decided to make more films based on Disneyland rides. I've called you two in here as my most talented writers. What have you got for me?
So we're thinking about an Astro Blasters ride where Buzz Lightyear.
We already have a Buzz Lightyear movie. It's called Toy Story.
but what if you did a sexy Buzz Lightyear?
What? No. Wait, did you say Lightyear?
Yeah, so we don't get sued by Disney.
We are Disney.
What if we did a Woody Strip Club?
What did you not understand? Stay away from that property and keep it PG.
What about Space Mountain?
Yes.
What if there was a mountain in space?
Yes.
On that mountain, there are aliens, murder aliens. But one day the human race had discovered this mountain, and the astronauts went there and met the murder aliens, and while finding them, the astronauts fell in love, and thus begins a series of erotic.
Nope. No way.
What if we got Dwayne Johnson to play an alien?
I'll consider it. Any other ideas?
How about a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad?
Okay, what would we do with that?
What if two cowboys kissed?
What? Did you just ask what if two cowboys kissed?
Yes.
What has that got to do? You know what, doesn't matter.
But what if?
Okay, moving on.
What about the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man?
Isn't that a universal ride?
But we own Spider-Man, right?
Alright, we can work with that. And Sony says we can't work with that. Any other ideas?
What about High School Musical? The musical, the series, the ride, the movie.
I'll put that down.
What about a Disneyland Railroad movie?
I don't know how you'd make that interesting.
In 1990, an 8-year-old got shot in it.
And you've done it again.
But we can make it a lesson about gun control in America.
Ooh, topical. I'll put that down.
What about?
No, please, no more from you.
No, please, sir. I have a good idea.
Fine. What is it?
Tower of Terror.
We've already done this. Can someone please give me an answer?
But what if we reboot it and we get Scarlett Johansson to star and produce it?
Finally, a good idea. What could possibly go wrong with that?
Looking through the lens, opinions of 3 friends. Looking through the lens, sometimes they don't make sense.
Hail our Disney overlords and welcome to what? No.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow.
Another episode of Through the Lens. I'll be hosting Patronus Scold on my left. Yo, Mr. Sun Dude.
Ah!
On my right is Mr. Zephyros.
Ah!
Make some noise.
Ah!
Today we'll be reviewing Jungle Cruise.
Woo!
My
Oh.
favorite jungle movie.
My favorite.
Jungle Book.
Yes. Jungle Cruise. This is the new film from Disney with the whole premiere access release thingo that's been going on after like Black Widow was the last one we watched. But hey, this is the new one. It's directed by Jaume Colette Serra. I probably pronounced that wrong. It's written by Michael Green, Glenn Ficarra, John Requa. It stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt, and Edgar Ramirez, amongst others.
And Mowgli.
Synopsis: based on Disneyland's theme park ride, where a small riverboat takes a group of travelers through a jungle filled with dangerous animals and reptiles, but with a supernatural element. That really doesn't capture the movie at all, but okay.
Ghosts, man.
Yeah, so I guess we have to be really careful with spoilers in this first part. Alright, what are our first impressions? Starting with Dio.
Metallica, dude. Rock on.
Thank you, Dio.
Oh yeah.
I found the film pretty derivative. Like you haven't, it's nothing I haven't seen before, but it is pretty funny at times, and it's quite entertaining family movie. It kind of felt like a mash between Pirates of the Caribbean and Jumanji.
Yo.
The new Jumanji or
What
the
about you,
old
Simon?
Jumanji?
Nothing
The
to add.
new Jumanji. Sorry?
Nothing to add.
All right. Well, then let's get on to the acting. What do we think about the acting, guys?
It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson, kind of call him Dwayne. Dwayne, I think he carried the film kinda. Not to say that Emily Blunt's performance was bad. I think she was also like equally as good as he was. It's just that the script gave Dwayne all the best moments in the film, in my opinion. He was very funny,
Yeah.
and that made me actually want to watch the movie. Kind of. I think both him and Emily gave solid performances, of course. Though I don't think they had good chemistry with each other. That's something that I don't know. Kind of when they're like interacting, it's kind of awkward. You'll see more what I mean later on when we talk spoilers, but yeah, didn't really like that dynamic, eh?
Okay. Great.
Also, there was some shit acting with accents and stuff that was not very good.
My money.
Yes,
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria, indeed. Speaking of accents, accents are like a little thing you put above letters when you're writing. Writing.
What a
What do we
segue.
think about the writing?
Just like your thing with the accent being a writing, which was a bit of a stretch. I think they stretched this film a bit long.
Yeah, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Am I right?
Yeah, I think
think-
so.
Yeah, super long movie.
Just like Miko.
I definitely felt like
Not
They
too long.
could've-
You can never have it. They can never be too long, right?
I reckon this one was too long.
No, I'm talking to Dio here.
Oh,
Well, I guess it's subjective. But like,
Objective, yeah.
yeah.
Does it
Well,
bother
I-
you in any way?
It bothers me that I am blessed with such a cock.
Okay, man, you do you.
well, unlike Dio's cock, I reckon there was part of this that could have been cut. Specifically, I think the film, without much spoilers, it tackles two villains. One of the villains actually mattered to the story. One of the villains was just copying the other villain and literally added nothing to the story. They could have become the entire film. Like, actually, we'll talk more about it spoilers, but if you really think about it, this villain added literally nothing to the movie. But they took up more screen time than the other villains for some reason. Weird choice there, but there was definitely things that could have been cut from this movie.
Mhm.
Overall, the film itself is pretty generic. I think we can agree on that, right? A lot of things that
Pretty
we've seen
standard.
before. We can talk more in spoilers, but like very predictable, very like nothing really special. Also, an interesting thing I noticed. I want to talk more in spoilers, but they're kind of the messages in the film kind of conflicted. One of the strong driving forces of this film is they take like a feminist stance, right? Very relevant to the times that they were in, etc. And you see this to Emily Blunt's character. But that message is greatly overshadowed by
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock. I don't want to spoil too much, but Dwayne the Rock
This
Johnson.
T casts a big shadow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll talk more about it in spoilers, but yeah, that's kind of where one of my biggest issues with the film lies. Also, yeah,
Mhm.
things kind of just happen in this movie that like I feel like because it is this type of movie, they need to happen, but they didn't need to happen. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? That one plot line that I very much hated.
Oh,
Do you know what I
my
mean when we're
favorite.
watching the film? Yep, he could tell that I didn't like it, and so he kept calling it my favorite plot line when it's not. Well, we'll talk about it in spoilers, but I hated it.
Yes.
Okay. Though on the other hand, it is quite the fun movie. For the most part, I think that's definitely due to the comedy in the film, which I think landed most of the time because it's very much my humor, lots of puns, lots of dad jokes thrown out there. Um, by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I mean, sorry, Dwayne. I'm just calling him Dwayne. Lots of funny
Mr.
moments from
Johnson.
him. Yeah, and I feel like it will entertain for the most part, though. At the same time, it does have a bloated runtime, so it's like bits and bobs. I was falling asleep at parts in the film, but like, yeah, you guys
Very
want to add
nice.
anything? Yeah.
No, I think we covered it all there.
All right. The cinematography. What do we think about the cinematography?
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright.
Oh, I like there's like a cool shot where they transition from a map to the real shot.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, that was
that's
cool.
the only thing I remember.
Hmm.
Cinematography wise, yeah, that was pretty nice.
Kind of Indiana Jonesy with the map, but like they did that once.
Yeah. Speaking of visually interesting thing, let's talk about editing and visuals. What do we think about those?
We got a rat.
You got a rat?
Remember the rat?
Yes, there was a rat.
Shit, that was a rat?
There was a
Yes,
rat.
there was a rat.
Were you sleeping?
Possibly. I don't remember the rat.
Oh,
Yes,
they
he
shot the tree.
food, right?
Yeah,
Food.
food. Rat.
That's what the joke was.
Good rat.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
No, it's
Speaking of
yeah,
animals,
but like it
we
isn't
have a jaguar.
Spoilers.
We're just talking
Jaguar.
about
There is a
animals.
jaguar.
Good. I
It
guess
looks
all
very
right looking
CGI.
animals, but it was pretty CG. But I guess it's like okay in this type of film because it's like not very serious. You know,
Maybe.
Yeah,
The most
generally
they're like
obvious,
speaking.
animated
the
characters.
most obvious CGI mess up was just a rope, which looked very, very, very CGI.
Damn
Rope.
CGI ropes. I mean, most of the kind of everything looks CGI to be honest.
They didn't get
Got
to
to a point where I
Brazil.
was like, I don't know what the.
They were probably just swimming in a pool in California.
You can talk more about that in spoilers, but yeah. So on the other hand, some of the set pieces were pretty cool, even though there was a lot of CGI involved. Some of the stuff looked pretty nice. There was some cool action set pieces, primarily, I guess, the stuff that happened on boats and stuff. However, on the other hand, there was some dog shit action in this film as well. Specifically, that very first action sequence in the film, no spoilers. Um, it takes place in London, I think. I'll just leave it at that so you guys know what I'm talking about.
London.
That looked absolutely garbage. Yeah,
Guess so. Yeah.
yeah. And it didn't really like it doesn't really get that much better other than like boat combat or whatever.
The
Yeah.
boats.
At least that's how I. What
The
about
boat,
you?
the
What are your
people.
any more?
I'd say the highlight of the action would be like in the first half of the movie where they were taken off from the docks.
I agree. That's my favorite action scene.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right. Anything else you guys want to add to this part?
I think we good.
All right. Let us transition to the music. What do we think about the music?
Metallica. as the main
Yes.
theme for some reason.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting choice. Kind of worked though, I guess.
I'm thinking they chose that song because it had a bit of a Spanish flair to it with the acoustic guitar, and then I guess the later parts of the song kind of works with the whole story. I guess, but yeah, it's alright. Cool.
Yeah.
I guess Metallica cameo there, song cameo. Yeah.
Other than that, it was a lot of generic Disney stuff, all of the whimsical shit that you come to expect from Disney. And to be honest, I was kind of like,
There was no musical numbers there, so
there was no musical numbers because it's not
That's
that
sad.
sort of movie.
but it's a Disney movie. It has to have musical numbers.
But they do the instrumental stuff, and to be honest, I didn't like it that much. I thought it was kind of. I mean, it was like as generic as the rest of the movie, I guess.
They should
so,
have made a musical number, like Jungle.
I like the Metallica stuff, and sure,
They
if they had
should
some
made a song
musical
for
numbers,
the Dwayne again, like in
Dwayne.
Moana. So he
Dwayne
can
just
sing
makes
again.
a song out of puns.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What about you, Sunman?
Yes, it's music.
It is music.
Real music.
That is an observational fact
fake,
from Sunman.
100% real.
Yeah. And now we can delve into some better music as we do the transition to Spoiler Zone.
Making more shit
Spoiler
with every
zone.
coming week.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Timestamp on the
Delicious.
screen. Let's delve into the Spoiler Zone.
Yes.
Dio, you want to start us off?
Kissy, kissy, baby.
Yes.
Ah.
So, of course, because this is movie with characters, there are two characters, and there's a male and there's a female, and they're single.
And ready to mingle. Therefore, kissy, kissy. And I
Yeah.
love you.
Dio loved it. I found it super duper forced. You can see it coming from a mile away, by the way, because I was like, I saw like one glance between them. I just like, oh fuck, I know where this movie's going. Dio was so excited, and I was dreading every moment, and it was goddamn awful. In my opinion, I thought their chemistry was not good at all. I thought the story-wise, it wasn't good at all. None of it makes sense.
And like, I thought she hated him for a while. And then she's like,
But
oh,
hey,
kid, you're an old Spanish man. Now I trust you.
yes,
And I love you. Yeah?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, son? Oh, sorry. Yep.
The women. What's her name? Not Lily.
Lily.
That's other British person. Is it? What?
There's
What's her name?
only
Not
one.
British lady? I don't think.
No, I'm thinking about
Are you
High School
thinking of High
Musical,
School
Lily.
Musical?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who's
Sorry,
this
there's
British
a British
lady?
lady in them. Yeah.
Is it also Lily? No, it's not.
It is, right?
Is it?
Is
No,
it?
Lily.
What?
Who is the British lady in this movie?
Lily? It's Lily.
Oh, damn, it's Lily. Alright, Lily.
Yeah.
There's one thing that is a bit of a plot hole, I guess. You know how she can't swim and she's like, oh, I have a psychological fear or something. They never explained that.
No.
I don't know. I thought it was just more like she literally just doesn't know how to swim. And so
But
she
like
just
when
like-
she had to
Yeah.
swim, she was like, "Oh, I have
Oh.
some uncontrollable."
I got
fears
it.
and
I
shit."
figured it out. Because she
I got
always
it.
feel like
I
she's
got it.
drowning in society.
Damn.
That's it. That's
What
where
I was
fear
thinking
comes
at the time was like, "Oh, maybe it's because her dad drowned." Because she likes her dad a lot. You know.
Yeah. Oh, that reminded me. She is super Lara Croft in this movie. Like
Except for the guns.
beat by beat, everything that kind of leads her to the forest is all Tomb Raider. except for like the mummy stuff. But
Mummies.
as
But
in
why
the
would
movie,
there
the
be
mummy.
mummies in the jungle?
No, like the characters are all like rip-off characters of the mummy.
Uh,
Oh. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's like super derivative. So she's not cool like Lara Croft. She's kind of just British.
she can't swim, so she's not as
can't
cool
swim.
as Lara
British
Croft.
Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Although she did swim at the end.
Wait, Lara
So-
Croft is British, right?
Hey, we got them.
Jeez.
We got there.
Yeah.
Speaking of Britain,
Fuck.
Britain.
Yeah.
Germany.
Britain. Germany. Okay, yeah, this is what I was talking about. The German people didn't need to be in the movie at all. Like, really think about it. The Germans come to do some mission thing, right? Get the flower. But then Spanish boys jump in, and then they start controlling the German dudes, right?
No.
And
Well,
yeah,
the German
dudes
dudes
just
were
do
the one
they're
who
just henchmen
released
for the
the
Spanish.
Spanish dude.
That's the only purpose in the entire movie. But we
But-
spent more the German dudes than we did the actual Spanish dudes.
Yeah, because I mean they weren't really
No,
controlled. More like they were like, oh, make
No,
the
were
German
hired.
dude told the Spanish
They were
people,
hired by
find
the-
me the arrowhead.
German.
And then
Sorry?
the
Yeah,
Spanish
German,
people were like, we
were
can't
henchmen,
find the
basically.
arrowhead. So they sent the bees to the Germans to find the arrowhead.
So the Germans were working for the Spanish, right?
No.
The Spanish were working for the Germans.
But then the
But they had
Spanish
the
were
same
like,
goal.
Not it was working. It wasn't really. It was kind of.
why
'Cause
would they
at the
work for
very
the
end-
Spanish?
At the very end, the Spanish people killed the German dude.
Yeah, because he failed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the Spanish people have
Yeah,
their own
because
agenda.
they were hired by the German guy, but the German guy they were hired by failed, and then he's a failure, so they don't trust him anymore. So they kill him so that they can take control instead.
Yeah,
They
so
both
they
have
ended up
their
in control
agendas.
anyway. So point being, they didn't need the German dudes in the movie really. They could have just had the Spanish dudes doing the entire thing.
Yes, sure, clearing
Yeah.
stuff up.
But they had submarine.
Yeah, they did, which was the best part of the best action sequence, right? That one
The
submarine
boom
bit
boom,
at
yeah.
the. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And funny
Yeah.
German guys. I like German guy.
Oh yeah, the German dude was so fucking cartoony. My least favorite scene in the film, I've kind of alluded to it, is the start of the film when they're in London, right? So yeah, there's a really just bad scene where she's doing her snooping around. There's a really shit action sequence where she kind of just kicks people and like goes on some ladders and shit. I don't know, it's kind of bad. And the German dude was really the writing for the German dude was top quality because he just like murders a bunch of people because he's the bad guy and he has to do that because he's bad.
It's very inconsistent.
Yeah. I
They
thought
can't
it
make
was
up their mind
very.
whether they want to be edgy or funny.
How about edgy and
That's a
funny?
good observation. Yeah. Also, these Spanish villains, they are straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean. Like legit. Even like the way they looked, the character design and stuff, very Pirates of the Caribbean. I got immediately reminded that when I was watching that. It feels like they were rejected cast. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
They're all made of like snakes and shit and bees. Like
The bee
they're all
snakes.
animal monsters, but not fish like pirates. But yeah,
They're in the jungle
Yeah.
though. So how can you be pirate?
yeah. But I'm saying they like look like Pirates of the Caribbean characters, and like they feel like
yeah,
they're out of.
yeah.
And they legit are pirates. Kind of. They
were
came on the
like
seas.
Spanish Inquisitors.
Yeah. Inquisitive. Yeah.
Anyway, next up is farts.
Why is that there?
Because Sunny kept saying fart.
Very cool, Mr. Sun dude.
And next up is the Sun Dude special.
Yeah, you want to you can handle that one.
Tiger more like jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Call it
jaguar.
tiger.
Yes, we did call it a tiger.
Yes,
The
Did someone
more,
call it a
you
tiger?
know,
Why?
it
I
was
forgot why the
Dio.
tiger thing.
because I
You
kept
called it
saying
a
El
tiger?
Tigre because
I
I'm
think
trying to be
Ah.
Spanish, but like,
but it was
You could
a
just say
jaguar.
like El Jaguar.
but Tigre is more Spanish. Therefore,
Jaguar
the-
low-key be one of the best characters, right?
Yeah.
No, the jaguar is not a Loki variant.
That
How?
is an allusion to the TV show Loki from Disney. Check out our review of that
Subscribe.
and subscribe.
Do you guys know that one character from Winnie the Pooh who is a tiger being?
Tigger.
Tigger.
Yes. Say his name.
Thank you,
but
Dio.
with replace the T with an N.
No, stop. I want to get cancelled because of this.
He wasn't gonna say N. He was gonna say R.
Didn't he already say
trigger.
it?
You didn't say N, right? I didn't hear the letter N.
No,
being
I'm
said.
just saying replace the front T with an N.
Yeah, just don't replace the T at all. Just add an R in front of the T. Then it's trigger, and that's what I feel whenever I'm with Jack. Triggered.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Oh yeah. Kind of a cool thing that I liked was the start of the film where Dwayne is on the boat doing the puns, and then you can see he's doing all of the contraptions and making it like a ride, which is obviously a reference to the ride. And I thought that was kind of clever and funny, and to be honest, my favorite part of the movie
Is that
because puns
friendly?
are funny.
They
Uh,
punny.
Bad Italian accent.
Bad Italian accent from the boss man.
Yeah. And let's talk about the.
Jesus.
Yep. Sorry.
No, I just said Jesus Christ.
Jesus Cristo.
Yes.
Is that it? Yeah. Yes. We can talk about the plot twist now, which was Dwayne is a.
Rock.
Anyone?
He a rock.
He a rock. Nah.
Your mum.
Oh my god.
He's actually
Dwayne,
a
my mum.
Spanish boy with hair. That was the most interesting part. And to
Yeah.
be honest, I kind of dug that twist. I didn't really see that coming. So I was like, hey, yeah, it's kind of nice. What about you guys? How did you feel about the twist?
What's the twist?
He's a Spanish boy with hair.
Yes, it was a twist. That's what I thought.
Oh, it was a twist. I think you said, what's the twist? Yes.
No, what is the twist? I
What
don't
is
know what
the
the twist
twist?
was.
But the real twist was the friends we made along the way.
No, the real twist is when I go up to your nipples.
Oh shit, boy.
I take that back. That was
Yeah, that was nah.
Good stuff.
You shut
Damn,
up.
I just realized for jokes we should be doing puns this entire time.
Your loss.
My loss indeed. Alright, last thing I want to address is what I was talking about with the conflicting messages in the story. So you got your strong female lead, Emily Blunt, but she is greatly overshadowed by Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right? Because they want to go for this storyline of, hey, British colonizer, explorer, elitist person or whatever who comes down to the jungle, but they don't actually know anything. So they have to meet with the local, and the local teaches them everything. You know, that sort of cliche?
Yeah.
But the thing is, by doing that, it's kind of you're doing the archetype of the big strong man protecting the weak, incompetent younger lady.
Women.
Yeah, which kind of goes poorly because there's like one line where the brother's like, "Who's going to protect you?" and she goes, "Oh, the big strong man." And I think she was doing it sarcastically because she could protect herself as a thing, as shown in that really shitty action sequence at the start. But the truth is, he protects her for the entire movie. She kind of doesn't do much to protect herself. And like,
Well,
yeah,
she
for a lot of
kicks
it,
people.
Dwayne's kind of going, "Huh, you think you know what to do? Well, I know what to do, and this is what you do." I think they did that too many times for the message, the like actual feminist message, to kind of come across properly. And overall, I think they executed that pretty bad. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I guess
Not
it
even
goes
posting.
against the feminist message of being an independent woman
Yeah.
who don't need them.
You stand an independent woman.
Actually, if you think about it, the character who goes through the most growth of like approving to be a strong, independent individual is the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
McGregor. Oh,
Yeah.
and then he goes on to become the wrestler McGregor.
Maybe
Yes,
he
yes, of
does.
course, yes. Yeah,
Oh, that's where he got his form from.
yeah. Oh, also, dear, you were wondering. We weren't paying attention at that point of the movie, so we kind of didn't realize what was happening. But dear, we thought at some point that he was in love with his sister or something, and that's why society
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
accept him. No, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
gay. That's why society didn't accept him,
Oh.
and that's why his sister protected him. That makes a lot more sense than what we originally thought was happening.
That is true.
Yeah. uh, good stuff. Nice incest joke to cap off the spoilers, and assuming there's nothing else you want to address.
I have an address to make.
Yep. You can't expose. Can we? I think we gotta cut that. I was like,
Can I?
oh, we'll bleep it
Can I
out.
really?
Yeah, when you're editing,
Can I?
can you bleep out what he said?
No.
We'll keep it in. You can just like, oh, you just cut
Well,
it.
Sunny's saying
I don't
no,
know.
so I mean,
Huh?
But I've
he
made
wants to
my
keep
address.
it in.
That's my address.
And what it was, I made the address.
That's my address. Yeah, could you cut that or like bleep it out at least if you're? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
smart.
All right. After exposing me like that, let's go on to the final verdicts. Take it away, dear.
Yeah, rock the Dwayne Johnson. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
This movie's alright. Not the best out there, but you know, it's your family-friendly Disney fun movie. Metallica. 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Dwayne kind of carries the movie with his comedy, makes it an enjoyable film. Even though the plot's super generic, the messages are quite mixed. Some performances are weak, with some kind of bad chemistry between the main cast here. Overall, I think it is enjoyable for families and stuff. It's a tiny bit above average due to the, like I said, Dwayne and his comedy. So I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10 as well.
So like an average confused movie to me, 5.5.
Ooh,
Oh,
Sunny
yeah.
special.
Okay. Yeah. Sunny special.
By an average of like 5.7.
Yeah.
There you go,
No,
kids.
5.8. Yeah, 5.8.
All right. Well, without further ado, that concludes our review of Jungle Cruise.
And
So,
I missed opportunity that I completely forgot. I have an
Yeah.
address to make.
What are you gonna
Your
do?
mom's house.
Very important.
Yes. But yes, end of episode.
Let us know if you'll be jungle cruising into the cinema today to watch this film. Give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more reviews. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you liked our little skit at the start as well. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you want us to cruise into your mum's DMs.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
And check out next week for our review of The Suicide Squad. Yeah.
They be killing
This
themselves.
is a public service announcement. Sonny is not funny.
I agree with that.
He's hilarious.
Exactly. Hey, let's go. Punchline. All right. They say comedy comes in threes. Am I right, boys?
That's
You
right.
know what else comes in free? The end of this episode. 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.